Welcome back. It's time now to take a look at the top business stories. 50 firms on UAE bourses to pay 12.8 billion dirhams in cash dividends for 2010. Better DIFC rents and regulations attracting more hedge funds. And Japan to set up fund for rebuilding operations. Let's look at the equity markets first. The UAE bourses started the first trading day of the week with a plus. And a large one it was for the DFM General Index. It surged 4.3% to close at 1,512 points. Biggest gainer was Commercial Bank of Dubai with a plus of 15%. The bank said to pay out 20% of its profits, or 388 million dirhams, as dividends. Drake & Skull rose 5.2%. Emaar Properties, which makes up about one-fifth of the DFM General Index, gained just over 10%. 209 million shares were traded, valued at 326 million dirhams. And over in the capital, the ADX gained 1.4% to close at 2,655 points, with the real estate sector posting the strongest gains. Index heavyweight Etisalat rose 0.9%. National Bank of Abu Dhabi gained 3%. First Gulf Bank rose 3.4%. Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank gained 1.8%. The best performer on the ADX was Abu Dhabi Shipbuilding Company. Its shares soared 8.7%. 101 million shares were traded, valued at 158 million dirhams. Let's look at the GCC markets, which ended mainly higher today. And now to our top stories. 50 firms listed on the UAE bourses are set to pay a total of 12.8 billion dirhams in cash dividends for 2010. That's according to a local newspaper. The top 10 firms account for over three-quarters of that amount. Together, they pay out 9.8 billion dirhams in cash dividends. Often, experts say that companies with high dividend margins provide a safer investment. Telecoms operator Etisalat is top of the list, paying out 4.3 billion. Followed by Emirates MBD with 1.1 billion, First Gulf Bank with 900 million, National Bank of Abu Dhabi distributing 717.5 million dirhams, and Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank paying 512 million dirhams in dividends. Improved terms and incentives within the Dubai International Financial Market is attracting more hedge funds. Not only cheaper office rents, also new regulation on short selling in stocks, bonds and commodities is fueling the rise in interest to set up shop in the DIFC. Asset managers have recently been given the go-ahead to set up an exempt fund overseas. Previously, a company had to be on location. A recent report released by Deutsche Bank reveals that the hedge fund industry worldwide could reach an all-time high in assets under management of $2.5 trillion this year. Dubai's real estate supply will fall by a third this year, according to Jones Lang LaSalle. Developers are holding back deliveries in order to manage the Emirates' saturated property market, the real estate service company said. In an interview with the local paper, the company's head of research, Craig Plum, said that 25,000 residential units would be released on the market this year. That's a drop of 31% compared to the previous year. He also said that a number of new units may be held until next year to space out the supply released onto the market. This is a different case for Abu Dhabi's property market that is expected to see a 108% surge in real estate this year, driven by a residential market as 25,000 houses and apartments are due to be released this year. Saudi billionaire Prince Al-Walid bin Talal is considering buying a controlling stake in Kuwaiti telecom firm Zain at a price of 1.7 Kuwaiti dinars per share. According to a newspaper report, he was considering to submit an offer to buy a controlling stake in Zain. Last week, Prince Al-Walid said that his investment company, Kingdom Holding, was still in talks with Zain to buy the telecom firm's Saudi assets. The sale of the unit is vital for UAE's telecoms operator Etisalat to be able to acquire a 46% stake in Zain. And in our fast financial news, Abu Dhabi-based insurance house has raised 66 million dirhams in its initial public offering, the first for the UAE in 2.5 years. Company officials said that the company has raised as much as they had initially planned. With that, Insurance House is the first UAE company in over 2.5 years to go public, bringing the IPO market back to life. The shares will be listed on the ADX in the near future. Dubai Islamic Bank posted a net profit of 806 million dirhams last year. The figure is down from 1.2 billion the previous year. Provisions totaled 864 million in 2010 and assets grew nearly 7% to over 90 billion. The bank's chairman, Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Shabani, said, as global conditions improved, the bank would see increased activity in the UAE. And after the break, we will run you through what's making the headlines in international business today. See you after the break.